should be good to go. It is early o'clock. It is the unholy hours, as you would call it. They got us back here, man. It's like 6 in the morning over here, about to be 7 in the morning. These the painful hours, man. These are quite literally the painful hours that they have us out here. But we're here for our boy, chat. We're here for Scaramouche, okay? That's why we're here. It is a very important and eventful day. It's also Black Friday, you know. There's that. But we're gonna have a good time. Last update was extremely good. And I got you, Potato, with the codes. Yeah, it was a really good update. Last update, the story was incredible. The way that they ended the Archon quest was insane. I mean, there's a lot of questions that are left on the table that probably won't get answered for a long time. If we can drop Scaramouche on his head, dude. They didn't let us catch him. But it's okay. Scaramouche got the new fit now. Our boy got the new fit. So, it is going to be good. Now I need to make sure that this thing doesn't just start without me. So let's actually make sure I'm ready. Cause I swear every single time we do these live streams to watch this. Oh, I thought it started already. Ooh, oh, this is the art. Ooh, look at that. That's some nice art. That is some really nice art. Yeah, Scaramouche is our boy. For anybody that doesn't know, we are Scaramouche fans out here. We're absolutely pulling for Scaramouche. Like, it's a must. It is a must. It was funny, I had, like, right before the Nahida banner, had disappeared, I did a single pull, and I actually got Nahida. So, just so you know, I have her. I just haven't built her yet. Because, I finally decided to go get the Scarabs for Sino. But, what's up, my dudes? What's up, guys? Hopefully you're doing well. And Thanksgiving was good. Thank you for asking. How was your day? All right, we got 2 minutes to go. Yeah, Nahida is busted with right an official. Well, yeah, I'll have to build her. I mean, I'm gonna have to build her. Yes, I will have to. But chat, we so close. We are so close out here, boys. We're right there. The promised land. I should probably keep refreshing though, because every time they give me an ad and I miss the beginning, like I feel like that happens to everybody who watches on Twitch. So let me get the recording. There we go. Can't even speak. Let me get the recording started on the side, because that will be for the video part of it that I do for the live streams. Okay, you know how we usually do things around here. And I'm just gonna keep refreshing. But oh my god, I love that Scaramouche art. You said, "Sup, I'm here." Thank you for being here very much. You're here just in time. We are about to be diving in to this in a minute. In just about a minute's time, we'll be getting into this, my dudes. So thank you for being here, because it is quite early over here. All right, it's the refresh game. That's literally what it is. Come on. Let me just let me into this quickly, so that way if they're gonna give me an ad, because they always give us ads with this. It's stupid. I don't know why Genshin, their Twitch channel, doesn't just turn off ads completely, so that way we could just watch it right off the bat. Come on. What do you mean offline? Come on. Here we go. Come on. They better not. Okay. And this is what I mean, chat. They always hit me with an ad, bro. This is what I mean. Like, no, but I ain't worried about this right now. Like, can we really? Peak Twitch. Okay.
Of course, I can tell you all the details. We're practically family.
Hey, you know.
I'm Max Middleman, and this is the Genshin Impact version 3.3 special program.
Max Middleman is the best.
Let's roll the version 3.3 trailer.
Let's do it. We're finally on time, chat. Let's go 3.3. Let's do it.
A friendly word of advice. Test of Courage events tend to give rise to a variety of strange rumors and stories. So please, be sure to exercise caution.
What the heck? Freaking Ito.
Scared?
Freaking Ito, dude, I love him.
Who goes there?
Oh
So,
my
is there
god.
really a ghost around here? Why does Paimon have a feeling that it's staring right at us?
Are you talking to me?
Hey yo, the hell is going on there? Dottore.
Jester, I have completed the task you gave me.
Jester.
From this day forth, Balladeer and Kabukimono will cease to exist.
I like how we're still getting fed some Dottore
Did
content.
you really think you would be able to see through my plan?
Dottore. Dottore! In that case, I'll take some time for myself now.
Yes, sir! Oh, let's go. I love the fact that Scaramouche is still just unga bunga unhinged, dude.
You dare to gaze upon me?
Oh my god. This is perfect. This is literally perfect.
Dare to mess with me?
And yeah, then the new character Faruzan. Okay, yeah, Bo. Okay.
Too late for regret. Have fun with this gift.
Scott,
Yeah, facing yourself.
the mere fact of your utility does not make you indestructible.
Oh my god, I love the art. Oh, this is gonna be a banger update. More Dottore content, more Scaramouche content. There's your code right there. Oh, this is great. And like the more I look at the new Scaramouche outfit, I actually like I'm liking it more and more. I liked it initially too, but the colors I'm rolling with it. I'm rolling with it. Oh man, what a time to be a Scaramouche fan. Get them primos, boys. Get them primos. Yeah, I'm happy. Freaking Ito jumping out at the beginning of that made me laugh. But I could tell this is gonna be an update I'm gonna very much enjoy. I'm gonna have a blast with this. No doubt. No doubt about it. I must say. Hopefully we get some skins too. Yeah, chat, we'll see what happens.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the Genshin Impact version 3.3 special program. I'm your host, Sarah Miller Cruz, the voice of Lumine in Genshin Impact.
Yeah, we
And
get Lumine
today,
this time.
I'm joined by
Max, the one and only middleman, voice of the one and only Arataki Eats.
Yes, sir.
And I'm Patrick Pedraza, voice of the Wanderer. But up until now, travelers have only known me as Scaramouche, and everyone's been battling me in the game lately.
Yeah, that's true. But to be fair, it's a really cool fight.
It's a really cool
No, it's a sick fight.
I know. Anyway, I'm super excited to have the chance to share some upcoming content with everyone. What did you all think about that trailer?
Okay, so I definitely saw Irminsul in there, and I am really excited to find out more about it.
Yeah, that trailer had everything. It had everything. It had
You?
action.
It had you in it?
Drama. It was lighthearted in places, but it was dramatic.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm just super stoked for everyone to see Scaramouche's, backstory. I'm super excited about it. For reals.
Well, speaking of that, following the story's development, Scaramouche is still in Nahida's custody. So I bet the question everyone's wanting to know is how he'll become the Wanderer.
Yeah, for sure. And there's quite a story behind that. If you're interested, then be sure to play through the Archon Quest Interlude
Yes,
chapter
sir.
in version of Genesis.
When that
There's
comes
so
out, we're
much to
there
learn in this quest,
immediately.
So I hope everyone checks it out.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, man. You can't just leave everyone hanging like that. How about some hints? Come on, please. Please.
All right. How can I say no to a cute chibi Ito?
You can't.
Here's a little preview from the quest.
All right.
We ran to 2 people at the academia today talking about an essay. Turns out their topic was about the Tatarasuna incident. From what they were saying, it sounded like lots of Tatarasuna's history is still unexplained. And most of the information we have now is just from people filling the gaps with their imagination. At least that's what they thought.
Well, they guessed right about one thing. Tatarasuna was sabotaged.
Oh,
Pretty rad.
Wait, why are they talking about Tatarasuna?
I guess we'll have to see. It is interesting, though, to see the Traveler, Nahida, and Scaramouche all together so peacefully like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in this interlude chapter, Nahida will task the Traveler and Paimon with keeping an eye on Scaramouche while we go with him into Irminsul in search of some information.
Oh, interesting. So obviously Nahida must have some reason for deciding to keep Scaramouche around.
Oh yeah, totally. And I'm liking Scaramouche's new style.
I mean, yeah, it's
Ooh,
nice.
Looking sharp.
Heck yeah, always. Nah, right. And at this point, he's known by a completely different name, the Wanderer. I love that name.
Okay, so I know I'm not the only one who's curious about what happened. I mean, it looks like he's really changed a lot.
Yeah, for sure. But I'm afraid that's all we can show for now. Travelers will have to experience the story for themselves in-game.
Yeah, can't give too much away.
Storyline without too many spoilers, right?
True.
Yeah,
I guess
Genshin
you're
spoilers? What are you talking
Okay,
about?
we'll leave the rest for travelers to discover themselves. But the Wanderer is also going to be a new playable character in version 3.3. So let's talk about that. I'm sure many of our viewers are curious about his talents.
Heck yeah, sure thing.
Yeah, let me know the
Let's have a look at
specifics
the
here.
Wanderer in combat.
Yeah, I want to see the specifics of
There's no need to
Scaramouche.
exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence.
The wind rises.
Like, I don't know, it's something about Scaramouche. Like, okay, them attacks actually look really cool. It's something about Scaramouche and that stupid outfit that for some reason I actually like the outfit. I don't get it. I don't know why I do, but I like the hat and everything.
All right, Patrick, you're up.
This dude.
Help introduce the Wanderer for us.
Oh my
Sure
god.
thing. The Wanderer is a catalyst user and has an animo vision, so he uses wind blades to perform ranged normal attacks.
Wait a second, wind blades?
Not the same as the Traveler's Windblade, though.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, of course,
as
of
everyone
course.
probably already noticed, the Wanderer can hover in the air when he casts his elemental skill.
That is.
Upon
I
using
like
his
that.
elemental
I
skill,
like how that
he
looks.
will first deal AoE damage before leaping into the air and entering a hovering state.
My guy be zooming.
So while hovering, the Wanderer's normal and charge attacks will be converted into Kugo Fushudan and Kugu Tofukai respectively. The damage they deal and their AoE will be increased. Their damage will be considered normal
Yeah, I
and
really
charge
like how
attack
that looks.
damage, respectively. Also, Kugu Tofukai will not consume stamina, and he can
Ooh.
remain hovering for a certain duration.
That's so awesome.
Okay.
I know, right? But he can't stay hovering forever. While hovering, the Wanderer constantly consumes Kuguryoku points to maintain his hovering state, which is the
Ooh.
blue meter you see on the screen.
Okay.
Even if he doesn't move or attack,
It's gonna
hovering
go
will
down?
still consume Kuguryoku points.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Good to
this
know.
mechanic works a little differently than our typical stamina meter.
Yeah,
There
it's
are
gonna
many
go down no
possible
matter what.
actions the Wanderer can perform while hovering in the air, which all rely on Kuguryoku points rather than stamina. So, for example, sprinting mid-air will consume additional Kuguryoku points to accelerate mid-air, and holding the sprint button will cause persistent point consumption to maintain speed. So this effect will replace his default sprint. Jumping expends extra Kuguryoku points to increase hovering height. Holding jump will cause persistent Kuguryoku point consumption to keep increasing hovering height.
Okay.
Of course, running out of points will end his hovering state.
Yes, and then he's gonna break his legs.
Oh, okay, so travelers will need to plan their actions while hovering.
Exactly. So
Yes,
With
yes.
his talent,
Very strategic
Jade
he must
Flame
be.
Flower, when casting his elemental skill, if it contacts Hydro, Pyro, Cryo, or Electro, that instance of the skill will receive a corresponding buff effect depending on which element was contacted.
Okay.
So, for example, increasing his Kuguryoku points cap, attack, crit rate, or restoring a set amount of energy upon hitting opponents with a normal or charged attack. The Wanderer can have up to 2 different kinds of these buffs simultaneously.
Nice.
Oh, look, check that out. Part of the halo behind him changes color depending on the buffs you get. So travelers will be able to easily understand what effects the Wanderer currently has.
I like that. It's helpful and still looks really cool.
Yeah.
So after unlocking another talent, Gales of Reverie, when the Wanderer is in the hovering state, if his normal or charged attack hits an enemy, there is a set chance to gain another buff effect, allowing him to sprint midair without consuming Kuguryoku points. Additionally, this buff effect will fire wind arrows to attack the enemy.
I feel like this is the most in-depth I feel that they've gone into a character over here.
Yeah, for sure. And if you've noticed, there is a colorful aura of light around his body to indicate when that buff effect is triggered. I saw that.
That's pretty cool. I love all the detail they've put into the Wanderer.
Alright, this brings us to the Wanderer's elemental
That
burst.
alt, dude.
Yay.
That alt.
So, check this out.
Scaramouche
Upon
would
burst,
stomp on
he
us, huh?
compresses
It's
the
like, really?
atmosphere and stomps it down toward the enemy.
Really?
So travelers should note that if the Wanderer is in a hovering state when he unleashes his burst, then the hovering state will end and he will begin descending after the burst is completed.
Okay.
This stomping animation is a little aggressive.
Yeah, but it's
You don't
cool.
say.
I know, and it actually suits his character.
It
Yeah,
does.
I can't help it.
It really does.
Wait. Let's not forget about the exploration talent.
Ah, yes. This is an interesting one. The Wanderer can decrease the mora required when ascending bows and catalysts.
Huh?
Hey now, you can never complain about
And this is
saving
a new
more,
weapon, huh?
Right?
Okay, that's true. All right, now that we've seen the Wanderer, let's move on to
Interesting.
the next new character. Are you ready?
I'm
Look at
ready.
damn bell.
Yay!
What did you say? Oh, I'm old
Oh,
now,
what did you say?
so every other phrase escapes my ears. Try calling me Madam Faruzan, and I'll see if I can pick that up.
Oh boy. Genius.
Huh? What is it that you would like to learn more about? Different forms of pressure-based puzzle mechanisms? The base layer design of elemental monuments? Huh. Wait. Did you forget to call me Madam Faruzan just now when you asked your question?
Oh my god.
What? There's nothing wrong with being afraid of thunder, even at an older age.
Oh,
Yeah.
Gosh.
sassy.
Yeah, and smart too.
She seems so awesome.
I might end up liking her, honestly. She sort of goes into like a
I know, her
character type that I
design is
like.
So cool and really detailed. I love it.
So, even though she looks super young, she's actually an old person? Like, where's my teeth?
Well, she's not that old.
I don't
Oh,
know,
right.
could've fooled me.
Faruzan's age is probably still nothing compared to Scaramouche.
But let's call him the Wanderer, Sarah. Please.
Okay, you know who I meant. Actually, now that I think about it, yokai can also live a really long time too.
They're making a
That's
big
right,
point
yeah,
on
no,
the
and speaking
Wanderer
of
thing
age,
and not
isn't
calling
the
him
Traveler's
Scaramouche.
age also kind of mysterious?
That's true. It looks like all of our characters are intriguing. But it's safe to say that Faruzan is way older than most people in Teyvat. Faruzan works in the Academia's Haravatat Darshan and has been a hairbod, which roughly means mentor, for over a century.
So, I bet everyone out there is wondering if she's also some kind of creature blessed with long life, you know? Like Klee?
No, she's actually just your regular, typical human being.
Oh.
Well, maybe not so typical. About 100 years ago, Faruzan was an undisputed genius, traveling all around Sumeru and solving many puzzles and mysteries. The notes she left behind eventually became the basis of mechanical research for later generations.
Whoa, she sounds pretty amazing.
But later, she accidentally stumbled into some ruins while trying to solve a puzzle. There, she encountered some strange phenomenon which stopped her from aging, and was trapped there for nearly 100 years.
Wow,
She
that sounds
eventually
lovely.
solved the puzzle and was able to finally return to Sumeru.
Want to get trapped there for 100
Can you
years,
imagine
Jesus.
being trapped in a puzzle for 100 years?
No,
Wait,
I get trapped in a
so
puzzle for
that's
5
how
minutes
she's
and I'm
been,
done. I don't think I want to be trapped there for
a
100
century.
years.
Yeah.
No.
And even now,
Don't
she
think so.
still has the pride of a scholar in her heart and is a very talented person. It's just that after being separated from the world for so long, she's kind of fallen behind the times now.
Oh, hey, I get what you mean. she was once a proud researcher in a niche field that has become unpopular after 100 years. So, is she still completely dedicated to her field?
Yep, and she often tries using her old age as a means of drumming up support for her ideas. However, I think she'd prefer to be complained about for using her seniority rather than garnering sympathy for her experience of being trapped in the ruins.
Yeah, sounds like she's quite the character.
I know, right? Okay, so now that we've covered her backstory, why don't we take a look at Faruzan's abilities in combat?
Oh yeah, that gameplay.
Fight.
100 years have passed, yet there hasn't been any change to those dumb rules at the academia.
You gotta love the academia.
Have fun with this gift!
I love all the geometric shapes when she's playing. Did you guys see that?
Yes, there's so much geometry.
Yeah, I saw a bunch of octagons. Yeah.
It looks so cool. So Faruzan is an animo character, and she wields a bow as her weapon. Her normal attacks are the usual bow attacks you'd expect from a bow user, so there's not too much to say about that. But her skills are where things get interesting. Her elemental skill deploys a polyhedron that deals damage to enemies.
Polyhedron?
After using her skill, her next aimed shot will become a special attack that creates a vortex, pulling nearby objects and opponents in.
Oh, nice. So she can clump enemies together.
And there's also another thing about her special charged attack. It will create a vortex effect at its point of impact. And if the attack hits an enemy or ally member, it'll apply a mark and create a vortex after a short delay.
Okay. So it looks like there will be a lot of potential uses for this attack. Travelers will have to experiment with it and see what they come up with.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it'd be amazing to try hitting teammates with the arrow in co-op mode and have them charge into the enemies to group them all together. I'll have to see who wants to try that with me. After unlocking the talent Impetuous Flow, the time required for fully charging Faruzan's next shot will be reduced.
You said, I guess we're eating with news for characters in this day?
resistance.
Yeah, for sure.
Her elemental burst. She deploys a dazzling polyhedron and releases a whirlwind pulse. Throughout its duration, the dazzling polyhedron will continuously move along a triangular path. Once it reaches each corner of that triangular path, it will unleash one more whirlwind pulse.
Yeah, 1 minute she's here, the next she's gone for
Oh my god.
years.
This dude Max every time. What?
Even Sino's jokes are funnier than that.
It was pretty funny.
Oh my god.
Anyway, let's hear what effects these whirlwind pulses have.
Sure. When the whirlwind pulse hits opponents, it will decrease their animo resistance. It will also apply an animo damage buff effect to all nearby party members when it's unleashed. Travelers should note that the effective range of this buff is quite large, and it's not just within the whirlwind pulse itself, so there's no need to go chasing the polyhedron.
Yes, animo supremacy out here. Yes.
Talent, Lost Wisdom of the Seven Caverns, when a team member uses normal, charged, or plunging attacks, elemental skills, or elemental bursts to deal animo damage to an enemy, the damage will increase based on Faruzan's.
I'm sorry, I just love Scaramouche's gameplay. Like that just looks like it's gonna be fun.
Oh, so it seems she'll be the solid support.
Yeah.
Totally. And as a researcher of mechanics and puzzles, Faruzan has taken it upon herself to explore many ruins, with her travels taking her all across Sumeru. Her exploration talent reflects this, and she gains more rewards when dispatched on a Sumeru expedition for 20 hours.
I'm sure no other mentor in Haravatat has 100 years of experience in solving puzzles.
Yeah, I gotta say, that's pretty hard to beat. So, the big question is, when can travelers expect to get these new characters?
That is a good question. Let's talk about the upcoming event wishes. In the early part of version 3.3, the Wanderer and Arataki Ito will be available via their own event wishes.
I have Ito already, for anybody wondering.
Her debut in these event wishes. In the later part of version 3.3, we'll be seeing rerun event wishes for both the Raiden Shogun
A's coming
and
back.
Kamisato Ayato.
I need to get the constellations for her.
Catalyst, Tule Tula's Remembrance will be appearing in a new weapon event wish.
And that's not all. In version 3.3, 2 brand new artifact series will become available. So travelers should be sure to check out the corresponding domain.
Woo,
Okay.
More artifacts.
All right.
I hope travelers will have fun
Animo,
experimenting and
yeah.
trying new combinations.
An elemental mastery.
Yeah.
Okay, we we've already talked about a ton of new content, so
Okay.
why don't we take a quick break with another redemption code?
They're like, hey, get some more Animo
Roll
stuff.
out
Here
the
you go,
code.
enjoy.
Woohoo!
Wow. Freaking Ito, dude. Gotta love Ito. You know, Max Middleman's great. What to say, chat? What to say? I will say this. Faruzan, like her personality and stuff, I think I'll end up liking her a bunch. Gameplay-wise, I mean, she's cool, she's cool. But Scaramouche. Freaking Scaramouche, the Wanderer, whatever you want to call him. Dude, that gameplay looks like it's going to be so fun. Like I said, I'm going to absolutely be pulling for Scaramouche, so stay tuned, stay tuned. Sounds like the second is artifacts for Nilou. Is it? I didn't get like a good chance to read that, but okay. Yeah, I don't have Nilou. I didn't pull for Nilou, but hey, if it works for her, hopefully y'all get some good artifact luck.
Welcome back to the version 3.3 special program.
Oh,
Okay,
they have an
Patrick, what do we have
umbrella
next?
that's gonna be like
so
a
next,
sword.
we'll be covering the upcoming events for the new version.
That's right, we've already mentioned the Test of Courage event, and I'm sure plenty of you were wondering about that, so let's start there.
Aha!
Yo.
You must be here to participate in the Test of Courage. I can
You know.
already see a dark aura surrounding the two of you. If you carelessly go running into the event, all it'll take is one little misstep, and the darkness will swallow you up. Some strange and unusual things may occur along the way. If you ever feel you can't handle it, you may withdraw from the event at any time. This is your last chance. I'll count it down. 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Test of Courage. Enter at your own risk.
Okay.
That was pretty interesting.
Test of courage. little spooky.
Yeah, I
in
mean,
here.
it is a test of courage, so I'm sure there'll be some scary stuff going on there.
I ain't scared.
Anyway, to successfully clear this event, we'll be facing a series of little tests.
Ooh, what's this? Tests, you say?
Yes, that's right. Word has it that if you walk around the Test of Courage, you might find yourself encountering a special sort of game. We've already got the rules down, so I'll do a quick introduction. Basically, travelers will have to control a bouncing bar to bounce a ball and use skill ball
This is
effects to break
not
as
what I
many
expected.
bricks as possible.
Okay, I'm liking this one. Seems pretty
Okay.
straightforward.
During the game, travelers will be able to trigger elemental reactions.
Oh, this is gonna
to break
stress me
bricks more
out.
effectively.
Nice! It even has
This is
elemental
going to be
reactions.
stressing me
We
out,
can
dude.
control the character to move the bar. When the character we're using is either pyro, hydro, cryo,
That-
or electro, the corresponding element will
pretty
be
cool,
applied
though.
to the bar. By switching characters, you can change the element of the bar.
I like that a
Okay,
bunch
all
though,
the pieces
actually.
are falling in place now. The bar can infuse a certain element, and the blocks also have their own elements. So causing a skill ball of one element to hit blocks of different elements will trigger elemental reactions. There, how'd I do?
Exactly.
Yep, you
So they
nailed it.
incorporated their
The
own
bar will
system
add the
into the
element
minigame
corresponding
itself.
to your character. Besides triggering reactions the way you just mentioned, if a skill ball is already infused by an element and it hits the bar, it will also trigger a reaction, causing the skill ball to have some additional effects. When preparing your team, you can equip modifiers to receive various buff effects, which will help you successfully
Yeah, like
clear
I'm
the
gonna be
challenge.
honest. This is something that I'd
Also,
actually
when
be
there
like
are less than a
excited to
certain
play.
amount
Would
of
it
bricks on the
stress me
board,
out a
and
little?
the ball
Sure,
lands
but
another hit, the
it's
bar
actually
will
more on
unleash
the
fireworks.
creative side of
Whoa,
things.
cool.
Yeah.
You know.
Travelers can utilize this effect to break some bricks that would normally be difficult to hit directly.
It's like a bonus attack.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet.
So, travelers will need to select characters of the right elements, equip the appropriate modifiers, and use different elemental reactions to break bricks and score more points.
And
You
then
wish those kind of
travelers
events would
able
be
to use their
permanent?
points to
It would be
exchange
cool to
for
have stuff like
rewards
that
in
all the time,
event,
yeah.
Correct?
That's right. Also, travelers will have the option of teaming up and playing the event together in co-op mode.
Oh, looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah,
super fun.
you want to do this
Yeah,
in co-op? You
addition
better
to
be
this
screaming.
minigame, the Test of Courage storyline will also contain more challenges. Travelers will even have a chance to meet with some good friends again, So be sure to check out this new
Yeah,
event.
see Shikano
All
and
right,
Heizo.
let's move on to our next event.
Okay, so next up, we have a race event called Across the
A
Wilderness.
race event.
Your objective, collecting
racing?
balloons.
Woo!
I don't know, seems like the Wanderer's abilities might come in real handy here.
I know, right?
So, in this event, each stage will have wilderness balloons scattered all around. Travelers will need to find as many wilderness balloons as possible within the time limit to earn increasingly better rewards. So during the challenge, travelers will be able to utilize their character's skills and talents. So it'll be important to assemble the right team depending on the traits and terrain of the challenge area.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so travelers can also use something called the Wilderness Compass to obtain various buffs, which include enhanced jumping capabilities, increased movement speed, or unlimited stamina, etc.
Ooh, cool.
However, you can only claim one buff during each challenge. You must consume blessed energy to use the compass and gain the selected buff. You may charge the compass up by finding wilderness balloons or interacting with blessed energy in the challenge. Or you can always wait for the compass to passively charge over time.
Yo, this event looks pretty crazy. It's almost like watching parkour.
Yeah, there are two different kinds of wilderness balloons in these challenges. The first is harvest balloons, which will increase the overall progress of your search for wilderness balloons. The other kind is sonar balloons, which will cause several harvest balloons to appear around you.
I will
for
say
a set
this,
amount of
chat.
time.
That's awesome.
These mini games, they don't really get me angry, and I'm not mad that they're putting something like this in because they've done stuff like this before. I mean, if anything, okay, basically, it's not one of the mini games that they put in this game that irks my nerves. Like I could deal with it, I'm fine.
Okay, let's move on to our next event.
It's like a quick little thing, get some rewards.
Hide and
Okay.
Seek is back with the Windtrace event. And of course, this is
Oh,
going
no.
to be another co-op event, and I
Oh,
for one
no,
am
Windtrace.
super excited for it.
Oh no.
Nothing like a good co-op. Many of you might already be familiar with this event by now, but there have been a few changes. Let me introduce what travelers can expect to see this time around. We can probably skip some of the basics this time. You know, players either hide or seek. And then...
Okay, wait a second. There actually might be some new travelers out there who've never seen this event before. So why don't you start with some of the basics?
It's hide and
Good
seek.
point. Okay, let's start at the beginning then. This is a game with a long history in Mondstadt. Travelers will be split into two different sides, the Rebels and the Hunter. You will need to use skills and master the art of hiding or chasing down others to win this event. The goal of the Hunter is
here
to
we go
capture
again.
all the Rebels, while the Rebels run or use other means to keep themselves from getting caught by the Hunter.
Okay, that's straightforward enough. So what else you got for us?
Well,
Freaking
some
prop hunt.
travelers may remember playing as the Rebels and getting caught.
This is
early
like
in
the third
game.
or fourth time
Once
now,
that
yeah.
would happen, all you could do was spectate and watch the rest as the others continue playing. But this time around, once you're caught, you'll still be able to participate in the match even in observer mode.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Once you're in observer mode, you can't be seen by other players and will receive the illusory beacon skill. This skill will allow you to place a random beacon to confuse the Hunter. If
Oh
the
my
beacon
God.
successfully tricks the Hunter and is destroyed, then the Hunter will suffer an obscured vision effect.
So
you're just gonna, it's already super annoying trying to find people. Now you're gonna have people throwing crap at you.
Fun. And
Oh,
at least
boy.
you don't have to sit there and just watch the rest of the match anymore.
Exactly, but what does the
Good luck.
Hunter get this time? I mean, we
Good
gotta
luck out
keep it
there.
fair.
Some new Windward arts have been added for both the Hunter and the Rebels. The Hunter will now be able to use the Hunter's Net. This net can be thrown and will remove any Rebel disguises within its range, and will notify the Hunter that a Rebel was detected. If a beacon is caught in the net, it'll be destroyed and the Hunter will not suffer from obscured vision.
Nice. So I guess if you love playing Hunter, you'll probably love this.
Oh yeah, you definitely should.
Okay.
The skill Rebels used in previous versions of the game to place beacons can now only be used by players in observer mode. However, the Rebels will be able to use an all-new concealing beacon skill. This skill will allow you to deploy a beacon for a set duration and remain invisible while you're around that beacon. All players, including your Rebel teammates, will be unable to see you while you're invisible.
Oh.
If the concealing beacon is destroyed by the Hunter, then the Hunter will have their vision obscured for a short time. Sounds pretty fun, huh?
Yeah.
Alright, so some things
even if you
changed
end
up
being
there.
captured by the hunter
On
at the
both
start of the
sides.
game, you'll still be able to participate and assist your teammates. And did I mention Primo Gems and other rewards? The
Yeah,
good stuff.
just give me the
So be
Primos,
sure
man.
to
I
check
need
it out.
Oh, that's awesome. Seriously, I can't wait to play with friends. Okay, our next event is a combat-based event.
Time for some
Gotta love 'em.
combat. In a forbidden place warded by dust and sand, mysterious foes have assembled lines of fortifications to stop your coming.
Ooh.
That's right, a new edition of Misty Dungeon will arrive in version 3.3. Stoked.
Sweet.
But this time around, there will be a total of 7 trials with different themes awaiting you in the Misty Dungeon.
Okay.
Each has a different leyline disorder, and travelers will have to adjust their teams according to the disorder's effects and the distribution of enemies.
Wonderful.
There will also be trial characters.
30-minute
for
timer,
as well.
Jesus.
After entering the domain, travelers will need to go and complete 3 challenges to collect ancient runes. After collecting power from 3 ancient runes, we can power up the control array and proceed to the final challenge. Also, throughout the trial, additional benediction mechanisms and challenges will appear. Travelers may choose to interact
Yeah, I
with
like
these
the
to
song.
increase
The
the
song is
leyline
good.
disorder's effects or revive and heal your
My
team.
guy said Elysium Realm.
If it were up to me, I'd say just go for all the challenges.
I know, but travelers should keep in mind that the challenge objective for each trial might be different, so be sure to check the objective and aim for that while proceeding. In terms of rewards, travelers can look forward to winning Primo Gems and other various prizes. Yes.
Ooh, I like prizes.
And yeah, I remember
And
the
last
event
but
you were
not
talking about
least,
with Tartaglia
version
and
3.3 will
Sinyon.
also have leyline overflow events. Travelers can look forward to saving their resin and earning more Mora and experience books.
Yeah, the resin, you're gonna
That's
increase
awesome.
that
That would be
cap.
great for all the travelers out there still leveling
People,
up all their
people
new
always
characters.
asking
And
that
even
resin
if you don't
cap
need
going
those
up.
resources now, it's always good to stock up and have more on hand. Am I right?
Wait a
Yeah.
minute, chat.
So,
You know what I just
travelers
realized?
looking to upgrade their
We're not
characters
getting
won't
any
wanna
damn
miss this.
skins
Yeah,
again.
I mean, this is all good stuff.
In addition to the new version's limited time events, version 3.3 will also be adding a new permanent game mode called
Oh, yeah, the card
Genius
game.
Invocation TCG.
Right.
TCG.
But
Right.
before we get into that, let's take another quick break and enjoy a redemption code. Yay!
Slap that code on the screen.
Chat. This game, like this update, it's gonna be another solid update. Like story wise and everything, I know it's gonna be really fun, and the characters, it's gonna be good. I will say that. But they're testing my patience with these skins, these lack of skins. Every damn update, I'm just like, where are the skins? Where are the skins? I get like, is it too much to ask for to just want a Hoot House skin? Is it too much to ask for to want a skin for a character that's been out for over a year? Is it too much? Is it too much? You said, what would you rather have, a Hoot House skin or an Archon quest? That shouldn't even have to be a question. Like, we should just get the skin. So, yeah. Like, it's ridiculous.
Welcome
The
back,
card
everyone.
game, though,
During our journey into
I'm not a
that,
card
we
game
stumbled
guy,
across several
so
NPCs talking
there's
about a
that.
game called Genius Invocation TCG. So next, we'll introduce this card game that's been taking to bat by storm. In the version 3.1 special program, we already revealed that Genius Invocation TCG will be a card game where we can challenge various characters and NPCs or battle against your friends. But there is actually a legend behind this game.
a
It is
legend.
said that a young guy in Sumeru found an ancient casket of tomes in the attic. He opened it and discovered that the soul of an ancient TCG player called the Crocodile King had
The-
been captured
The
inside.
Crocodile
What a
King, eh?
name.
It turns
Yeah.
out that the Crocodile King was King Deshret's viceroy, who battled an opponent named the Ibis King. During the match, the Crocodile King fell prey to his opponent's scheme and was sealed away in the casket of tomes.
Ouch, game over.
After being unexpectedly released by
I seen
the pit,
Scaramouche down
the
there, what the
Crocodile
hell?
King possesses him and helps him to gradually climb the ranks to becoming a legendary TCG player.
Nice. Hang on, is it just me, or does that kind of sound like the plot to a light novel or something?
You're right. It turns out that Yai Publishing House is about to release a hit light novel series based on Genius Invocation TCG.
Freaking Yai.
Okay, now this is starting to sound like a plug for Yai Publishing House.
Yeah.
Maybe. But anyway, that's the legend on how Genius Invocation TCG came to be. Though it's probably just a story they came up with for marketing the game.
So while you were telling us about the story, I was over here researching the rules to the game. Basically, Genius Invocation TCG is a game where you use a constructed deck of cards to duel against an opponent.
Oh dear.
The objective is to defeat all of your opponent's character cards.
That's right.
Also, there are many features and mechanics in the game that resonate with Genshin Impact's gameplay, so it shouldn't be too hard for players to get the hang of.
Right, I even saw some elemental reactions in the gameplay.
Yup, a constructed deck must contain character cards. And as you might expect, these character cards have a normal attack, an elemental skill, and an
I'm gonna be too
elemental
stupid
burst.
to play this chat.
So when a character card deals elemental damage to an enemy, it will cause them to be affected by that element. Then, you can switch to a character card of a different element and use their abilities to trigger an elemental reaction.
Can you imagine if they would have made us like do gacha just to get the cards? Oh god.
Just the monsters from the game?
That would have been a
You're
nightmare.
really getting into this, Max.
Be like, damn, I want this Hu Tao card. Gotta pull for. Oh Jesus. I'm not gonna give them ideas.
Invocation
Shut up.
TCG, all actions require you to spend
I
elemental
am gonna
dice.
shut up because that'd be
Each
horrible.
round,
That would
both you and
absolutely
your
be
opponent
horrible.
will roll 8 elemental
Oh
dice.
Jesus.
Each of these elemental dice can have any one of 8 elemental attributes.
Hold on, but there's only 7 elements in the world of Teyvat.
You're right. So, in addition to the 7 standard elements, there's also one called the Omni element. The elemental dice required for a character card to perform an action correspond to the character's element. So, for example, a Pyro character like Diluc needs either Pyro or Omni elemental dice to perform an action. Clear now?
Yep, crystal clear.
Also, elemental dice can be used to switch characters or play a variety of other cards, such as equipment cards, event cards, and support cards. All these cards create the potential for a variety of strategies.
Right. While playing Genius Invocation TCG, travelers can earn player experience, which will increase your player level. As your level increases, you'll be able to challenge more characters and NPCs. By completing
see, unlock
challenges,
character cards
you
on
may
the
earn
side.
lucky coins, new cards, or other rewards.
Okay, so yeah, that's how
Lucky
you get new
coins
cards.
Can be exchanged in the event shop for cards, or can even unlock dynamic skins for certain cards.
I mean, the art's
Dynamic
nice.
Skins? Those are cards that have moving illustrations, right?
That's
Wait.
right. All character cards can unlock a dynamic skin. After unlocking that, there'll even be a cool bonus animation whenever you cast that character's elemental burst.
Cool.
They gave the card skins, but we didn't get we don't get skins for the actual characters. Wait, chat. There's no way. There's no way. That's what I just heard,
That playing
right?
against your friends or other travelers won't count towards any leaderboards or provide any rewards. So you can relax. It's all just for fun. Okay, that's everything we have for Genius Invocation TCG.
I've seen it all,
that
chat.
brings us to the end of today's
I've seen it all,
special
chat.
program.
We getting
what did you
skins
Why
for
do
cards.
It have to be over? There's so much that this version has to offer.
Yeah, I can't even take it all in right now. I'm just super stoked to be
I'm okay.
part of this. I think I just gained some Kuguryoku points just doing this whole thing, so.
Man,
This
the
game,
new characters look cool.
I know, what about Scaramouche hovering?
the update
Like,
looks
that's
very
I know,
good, and
that's
I'm
awesome.
excited.
Super dope.
But
That's awesome.
the end
I
of that with the
cannot
cards
wait
just
to
got me,
play
man.
In some of these events and mini games, I'm super excited. This was so fun. I'm really glad that we got to do the special program together.
I'm so
Chat,
happy I got to come back.
I'd be
for
lucky if
another
I get a
special
Hu Tao
program.
skin
This
next
is my
year.
3rd time being on one of these, and I can't wait for number 4. I'm counting.
I'm so happy. This is
Yeah,
my first
Ito,
one,
well,
so
Max is
thank
always
you
great.
for having me.
Doesn't it feel good?
Yes.
Doesn't
I
it feel
feel
good to
honored
feel
to be here.
special?
Seriously,
You feel special?
I really do. Thank you.
Well, I think this is the end of our special program. So
Alright.
I hope everyone enjoyed it, and we'll see you in game. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
See you later.
Oh my god. Alright, chat. Let's talk about it real quick, shall we? let's have a quick little chat about this update. Okay. You said live was better than last time. That's what you think? I mean, I liked the live last time a bunch too. I mean, character-wise, I'm a lot more excited because I am going to get Scaramouche and play as him and make him be an absolute monster. It's gonna be great. It's actually gonna be beautiful. So I'm very excited about that. I'll say that. The main story, we got another Archon quest. Yeah, another Archon quest. Scaramouche, you know, backstory. See what else going on with freaking Dottore and all that. I mean, that's good with me. I already know. The events in the game that are gonna be going on, some of them look like they could be fun. I'm not, like I said, I'm not really a card game guy, so I don't think it's gonna be something I'll dive into too deep or anything, to be real with you. But there is that also. Faruzan looks pretty cool. It's just, damn, chat, like, just, I just don't understand, like, I feel like to the end of time, that me and Hoyoverse with freaking Genshin, we're just gonna battle about the skins. We always are. I'm like a record, just never ending record, just saying it over again. Skin, like, for a game that makes so much money, like, you would think, hey, next month it's gonna be December, where, you know, we gonna get some Christmas skins or something. You know how sick it would be? Like, it doesn't even have to be anything super crazy, but, like, damn, give me something. Like, people want skins for their characters. It's not that complicated. It's quite simple. It's quite simple. You said, wait, Genshin still doesn't have more skins? Nope. What is this, chat? The third or fourth update in a row without skins? Freaking crazy. Like, I don't understand. Like, you look at any other gacha game, and they don't even make anything close to the money that Genshin makes, and they get skins like crazy. Like, oh my god. It's like people literally want to give you the money. They want to give you the money. Yeah, exactly. Skins are like the second biggest moneymaker out there. Yeah, they I don't know. It's like the whole thing with this game, they like to make skins come out corresponding them to missions, to like an event that's going on in the game or something. You don't have to do that every single time, because guess what? More and more characters are coming out in this game, and they're not even close to catching up. Like for instance, Scaramouche, at the rate they're going, Scaramouche probably wouldn't even get a skin until like 3 years from now. That's the rate that they go at, chat, with their skins. Like, holy mother of God. It's crazy. It is crazy. More characters in the standard banner when? Who are they? They're throwing somebody in the standard banner. I think Layla's gonna be getting thrown in there, I believe. So there's that. You said don't want to pull, but Faruzan does look cute. Yeah, she's cool. Like I said, I do like her from what I've seen so far. Like, this might sound weird, but I think I'm more interested in just her personality and character rather than actually like playing as her. That might be a bit weird, but it's like, I'm like gameplay. I'm like, okay, you know, she looks pretty cool, but it wasn't like anything, like, at least for me personally, where I'm just like, oh my god. But I mean, she's a 4-star. But I mean, there's some cool 4-stars out there that are pretty unga bunga with their gameplay. But I don't know, chat. I don't know. We'll be on the update. We should be there day 1 as usual, and we'll do the Archon quest. Will be a good time. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else to really say about the update. I mean, same formula they've been going with, really. I mean, instead of people getting like more combat heavy gameplay and stuff to test out their units, you got the card game. That's what they decided to do. Do I agree with that? No. I don't agree with that. I don't have anything against people that like, you know, the card game. If this is something that you like, do your thing, you know what I mean? Yeah, no hangout for her, yeah. That is true, no hangout for her. Like, yeah, if this is something that you'll like, hey, have fun with it. It's just, I don't know. I just find it really interesting with all the artifacts that they add into the game and all the new weapons and stuff. You know, they're going for the casual route. Oh no, they absolutely are, yes. I mean, that's a whole different discussion which I've had on the channel, which I've made like a video on of reading the interview that they did talking about the future of the game, that they're taking the casual route because they feel like content that is harder, that would actually help you test your units, they think that it's too stressful for their players. Meanwhile, it's a gacha game that makes you gamble on getting characters. You would think that's more stressful than just playing the game and testing out your units. Like, that's like, I don't know. That's the thing that always confuses me about this game, for the fact, and like this is my argument against anybody who wants to defend them with this. I'll say this: we're literally playing a game of where we're pulling for weapons, we're pulling for characters. Whether you're free to play or you're spending money, effort is going into getting these characters. Your whole gimmick with the game is to make the character stronger. When have you ever played a game that you make characters stronger and have nothing to fight? That's like upgrading a character in any other video game and then fighting like the same enemies. Like what? That's like playing the new God of War game and then fighting the first enemies that you saw throughout like the whole game with a little bit of differences and no real challenge. It'd be like, I just feel like I'm overpowered fighting everything. That's what happens in this game. So it's just like, what? You know what I mean? That's the argument with it, and yeah, you know, I don't know. It's just a very weird thing. That's my whole thing. Like, do I think Genshin needs to be like on some Dark Souls level of difficulty? No, you don't need to do that, but you need to, you know, give people more stuff to do with units that they're building. Because think about it, what the hell is the point? Whether you're casual or you're not, what the hell is the point of building these units if you know, you're just stomping on, you could just stomp on them with anybody, virtually. So, I don't know, it's a weird thing. Like I said, that's a whole nother topic though that we've touched on. You get too much anxiety in a gacha game of where you build characters to fight. So, yeah. I just don't see why there can't be stuff for casual audience and stuff for I don't even feel like you need to be like hardcore to want other stuff to fight. Like I said, it doesn't need to be Dark Souls level of stuff, just other stuff to fight too. Like I don't know, it's weird. It's weird how that goes, chat. You're just talking about it gives you anxiety. Yeah, I don't know. But at least story-wise and stuff, game's in a good state. They did an excellent job with the Sumeru, okay? Their writing gets better and better. It does, you know. So I give them props where it's due, but I will give constructive criticism at the same time for other parts of the game. Which, hell, they don't listen when it comes to the other stuff. But at least the story's good. At least the story is good. But yeah, my dudes, you ready for Fontaine? Yeah, you're gonna be ready till next year. that's where you're gonna be ready. You waiting for Fontaine. But yeah, if you haven't hit the like button on the stream, please be sure to do so. If you enjoyed it, hit the subscribe button also. Check out some other Genshin content on the channel. I'll be pulling for Scaramouche when the update comes out, do the Archon quest, all that good stuff. And yeah, Discord server, description box below if you want to check that out. If you want to check out the Patreon, you can check that out too. We have some anime reactions over there, which I'll be adding more this upcoming week. Yeah, so we're just gonna keep doing what we're doing, have a damn good time. So until the next one, guys, appreciate y'all, love y'all, stay safe, and as always, don't do crack. Let's hit that outro, get the music playing. Y'all stay safe. I'm running on like 2 hours of sleep.